through to you on Fridays. But Rilo is here, and she'll be the driver of that, you know. So yeah.
Can I take it away?
Please, Rilo, do that for me, please.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the first edition of The Hustle, proudly brought to you by me, your girl, Rifilwe. In a nutshell, The Hustle is a feature to inspire the youth, which I'd also like to refer to as my peers, to get out there and make things happen for themselves by profiling young people who are really pulling out all the stops to succeed. Hence, the title of the show is The Hustle. Now, today, Sprayed View. He goes by the name of Mr. Billy Guy Mpembe. He's the managing director at Trinity Entertainment, and he also has an audiobook that's soon to be released called Black Child, It's Possible. So before I introduce it, I'd like to start off with a quote by Horizon Sweat Martin, and it goes a little something like this. All who have accomplished great things have had a great aim, have fixed their gaze on a goal, which was a high one, which sometimes seemed impossible. So, yeah, let's start things off. Welcome, Mr. Billy.
Thank you very much, and hi to the listeners.
How are you?
I'm fantastic.
I'm good. So, what do you think about the quote first?
In fact, anything that is inspiring for me is what I live by on a day-to-day basis. So the more positive things we can say, the better.
The better.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get straight into the book, Black Child, It's Possible. Just tell us how the book came about.
I'm a young person, like you said, from Sprayed View. Most of my life. I went to Colin Man Primary in Germiston. I went to Germiston High. And there's a number of things that I've seen happening whilst living in Mokasi. Some of them was the fact that a number of our youth are pretty much demotivated, you know. And not necessarily demotivated in Kaubani like that. It's simply because of the environment that we have, and also a lack of mentorship from people who have gone out there and hunted and have made it in life, you know. So when I wrote the book, one, it stemmed from the fact that I myself made something of my life. I'm a young entrepreneur who's doing relatively well.
Yes.
And I feel there should be more people who come back to reach out for young people, because whilst growing up, there was a lack of people who actually made it and then made it a point to come back and show us the how part. Yeah.
Yeah, you said you're doing relatively well. Guys, can I tell you, this guy is doing a lot. Trinity Entertainment, these are some of the services that you guys do. Corporate video and photography, conferences, floor plans, catering, security, soundstage, artist management, and now recently a record label. So you are doing very well. Okay, the one time and then you were telling us about Black Child, It's Possible, and you said that for it to happen, you had to approach someone, and that someone is DJ Spoo. So can you tell us how that came about?
The project began, I actually was recording the book on a personal capacity, but just like anyone or anything you put together, it needs to be given a much larger platform, especially if you're trying to reach people. So I happened to invite Spoo, given the fact that there's a number of projects that I do with him concerning young people. And he came over, listened to it, he loved the very first chapter of the book, which is Black Child, It's Possible. He then resorted to saying, come through to the YFM studios and do something for the young people, which I did. The response was so overwhelming that the guys decided to give me a slot with them on a Monday, which we now theme Motivational Mondays. Yeah.
Okay, the reason for that thing is because I want to say this to young people, that you can have an idea, but if you don't get out there, hustle, make it happen, and make sure that you find the correct distribution channels, then your idea is next to nothing. So what do you hope that the book will achieve? Like, if I listen to this book, like, it won't get it done.
I have this phrase or this concept, everything happens with a thought, you know. It's how we think that we become what we are. Now, a number of us actually lack positive thinking with a number of things that we do. Now, the simplest thing with the book, it's not a how-to. I'm not giving you instructions on how to conduct your life, but I am basically saying to you, change your thoughts a little and change your life. Yeah.
Yeah, getting to the point, Yahoo, everything starts with a thought.
Yeah.
That was actually supposed to be my closing quote, so we'll get to that a bit later. Can you read us like a little piece here, Black Child, It's Possible, like a little piece?
A small piece?
Yeah.
Okay. Black Child, it's possible. I believe it's all possible. I believe everything was meant to be. 1976, almost 33 years ago, the youth of this nation died for a reason. They did not die in vain. They died for us to see the possibilities that life has for each and every one of us. Black child, it's possible. Black child, you are powerful. More powerful than any force that this world has ever seen. More powerful than the pharaohs back in the times of the Egyptians. Black child, anything is possible. That car you stare at every day from a window of a taxi. Black child, it's possible. That house you constantly speak about on the hilltops, where you keep on mentioning that it's only e-cork that stay there. I say dream it too, because black child, it's possible. That position within a company. Many of you keep on saying, he just landed a BE deal yesterday. I say black child, it's possible for you too. Black child, you can have anything. Black child, it is possible.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. That was so inspiring.